Angeles 2.0. They're not even trying to hide it anymore. 15-minute cities, here they come. Our good friend Gavin Newsom can't control his enthusiasm. He's smiling ear to ear. There's still houses on fire. Oh, how convenient. A smart city in LA by 2028, just in time for the Olympics. They are telling you to your face what they're doing. And he can't contain himself.
And all that opportunity and that pride and spirit that comes from not just hosting those three iconic games and venues, but also the opportunity, I think, to rebuild at the same time. And that's why we're already organizing a Marshall Plan. We already have a team of looking and reimagining LA 2.0, and we're making sure everyone's included, not just the folks on the coast, people here that were ravaged by this disaster.
You just said you're organizing a Marshall Plan for the rebuilding of California. What is that Marshall Plan? Tell us about this Marshall Plan.
We're just starting to lay out. I mean, we're still fighting these fires. So we're already talking to city leaders. We're already talking to civic leaders. We're already talking to business leaders and nonprofits. We're talking to labor leaders. We're starting to organize how we can put together a collection of individuals on philanthropy for recovery, how we can organize the region, how we can make sure that we are seeking federal assistance for the Olympics more broadly, but also federal assistance for the recovery effort.
I've noticed something a bit strange about these LA fires everyone's been tagging me in. The first weird thing that I noticed is that insurance companies dropped fire coverage 3 months before the fire started. And many people have reported electrical wires from the power grid causing these fires. And of course, the water supply has been cut off. And don't you think it's a bit weird in this picture that all of the trees stay standing but the houses aren't? Of course, this is for educational purposes only, and I'm not claiming anything. And then we go to Google and type in 2028 Smart LA City. What a coincidence they want to build a smart city in LA. And of course, it's a lot easier to build a whole city if there's no buildings there. Of course, this is just for educational purposes only, and I hope everyone is safe over there. Thank you.
My name is Captain Jennifer Wilcox. My pronouns are she, her. I am a Caucasian female wearing a black shirt uniform with eyewear and a black hat.
The fire is happening right now.
You're like, your neighbor's house is on fire. You're like, what? She's fucking wearing a black hat? Come on.
Speed through this. And then the interpreter, who's at everything, he's been busy going crazy. Half the thing he's describing is just the nothing.
The scenery.
The city burned down because you guys didn't prepare properly. And we're talking about what we're wearing. So like a blind person listening can like, oh, okay. Fire lesbian with a black hat and eyewear.
Governor, I live here, Governor. That was my daughter's school, Governor. Please tell me what you're going to do. I'm not going to hurt him, I promise.
I'm literally talking to the president right now to specifically answer the question of what we can do for you and your daughter.
Can I hear it? Can I hear your call? Because I don't believe it.
I'm sorry. There's literally, I've tried 5 times. That's why I'm walking around to make the call.
Why is the president not taking your call?
Because it's not going through. So
Why?
I have to get cell service.
So let's get it. Let's get it. I want to be here when you call the president.
My first piece of advice to you is let's take care of our mental and physical health first before we embark upon what is going to be a journey to rebuild these communities back and rebuild them better than they were when we started this fire. And rebuild them better than they were when we started this fire. And rebuild them better than they were when we started this fire. And rebuild them better than they were when we started this fire.
Los Angeles.
Hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to start off to give the highest honor, glory, and all praise to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rachakodash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone who teach and do well, and taught me the truth out of the Bible, and amongst other things, peace and salutations to the elect scattered to all four corners of the earth, my fellow laborers who push in this work and word and truth and sincerity all across the globe. Shalom. This is your brother Talmayat from the GMS Holland branch coming back at you with another lesson to the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Gone, so Esau doesn't hide it anymore. He's just blatant with it. He says exactly what he's gonna do, you know. He doesn't care anymore, so yeah, because we see, man, he's in panicking and he got a short time and he knows. So he tried to establish and fulfill his NWO, you know. That is really what we see in here, that what they are doing. You know, they and I also saw another clip. I didn't put it in it, but they want to give all the victims of the fire. They want to give them all like 700 something dollars. So the people are going crazy. Like, hey, they give to Ukraine and all these places, the billions of billions, you know, and the small heads, and you know, they get a lot of money, but. For the American citizens, they don't have nothing. So yeah, man, so yeah, Babylon is true. We can see it clearly, and they don't hide it anymore, man. That's why they come and openly say what they're gonna do. So let me go to a scripture real quick. Bear with me. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 64. And let me start with verse 5. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? Yeah, and this is exact the mindset that they have. All the things that they are doing, who will see them? You know, all the wicked plans that they are trying to establish upon the earth. They are like, who will see them? You know, because hey, the MOTB, transhumanism, and I'm gonna make a video about it also. You know, what they try to establish, because this is the things that they try to establish, their NWO upon this earth, man. You see? And this is all evil, what they are pushing upon the earth, upon the people. You see? They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search, yeah, because they study these things, you know, all the chemicals, what they put in food. Now they also, you know, that red dye, and that is in America, you know, but they're poisoning people there, man, with all kinds of chemicals in the food, you see? And that is one of the things, you know, but in everything what they are doing, they accomplish a diligent search, because they know a lot of things are bad for human consumption, or, you know, in the water. And this is also happening over here in the Netherlands, and that is crazy. And this is what they do, you see. And they are very, very cunning in what they are doing, man. You see, both the inward thought of every one of them, and the heart is deep, and heart is goes in the mind. Is the Hebrew word lab, you know, and it goes in mind, and it is very deep. You know, they're always thinking and figuring, you know, searching things out in the labs, and deleting things, and dissecting things to know exactly, you know, what they are doing. That is Esau, you know. Behold, he's wiser than Daniel, you know, and that is what he really is. But the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded, you know, because the Lord is going to make this devil to do what he needs to do to fulfill prophecy. And after that, it's going to be done, you know. Then the Lord is gonna get him, you know. So he got to fulfill prophecy, man. He got to fulfill his time that he got the rulership here on this earth, and that is what the Lord set him up to do, to be the wicked, you know. And the Lord is going to take him down, you know, and that is going to be, he's going to give him a major blow that he cannot get up from that anymore. And we need Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. We need that Yahushai comes, come in and put this devil down, because, man, he got technology and things that you don't even know about it, man. That's why they are so proud and boasting about it, you know. You see, because he got that God complex. Verse 8, and this is the point. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. So we saw that other guy. Let me get him. That other guy over here. This guy, Mark Pestrella. And yeah, you was to hear what he says, man.
Because it's not going through. So
Why?
I have to get cell service.
So let's get it. Let's get it. I want to be here when you call the president.
My first piece of advice to you is let's take care of our mental and physical health first before we embark upon what is going to be a journey to rebuild these communities back and rebuild them better than they were when we started this fire. And rebuild them better than they were when we started this fire. And rebuild them better than they were when we started this fire. And rebuild them better than they were when we started this fire.
So you hear it, man, out of the devil's mouth itself, man. So they don't hide it anymore, you know. And this goes all into the smart cities that you were seeing in this in these videos, and the BBB, you know. They want to, you know what it means, you know, because sometimes you cannot say these things, then the algorithm is gonna pick up these things. But this is what they want, man. You know, that is their quote, and they started all since with. It's longer, but you know, that famous quote, the BBB, you know, that started since the 19, you know. So yeah, man. So this is what they are planning. The inward thoughts is deep, and they don't care anymore. Even, you know, slip of the tongue or proud, yeah, you don't know, because this is what they are doing. So the Lord also, you know, put it in the spirit to expose them and say the things, you know, that goes against everything, you know, what they are doing, so they can't hide it anymore. That's why we know that soon the internet also is gonna be a thing of the past, you know, because there's too much information is coming out about these devils, what they are doing basically, and they cannot have that, you know. And that's why, yeah, the whole earth is in turmoil, man, because of the rulership of these devils. Matter of fact, let me get a scripture real quick.
Assistance for the Olympics more broadly. The recovery effort.
I've noticed something a bit strange about these LA fires everyone's been.
Let me get it. Salakia for that. Let me go to the book of Proverbs, chapter 29 and verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear it rule, the people mourn. Yeah, you see it, man. People are mourning, you see, because of this. You see, people are mourning. Nobody is safe from these devils, what they are planning and what they are doing, you see. And that's why people are going crazy, you know. People cannot stand it anymore. And this is going to bring sedition also, you know, among men, you know. So yeah, this is what Esau is doing, and he's dumbing down and you know, try to make the whole population obese, and he does all kinds of things because he wants less resistance, you know. So this is what they are pushing, you know. This is an this is like Elder Yashawamba was saying, this is all a ritual what is taking place right in front of your eyes, man. And this is what they are doing with all these things that you see over here. Meanwhile, there is a fire, and this having this talking about the pronouns. Meanwhile, people, their houses are burning, you know, people are dying, people are being deleted by the fires. This is crazy, you see? So, but this is really, they're mocking you, you know? So you Edomites are really true. That is what it is, man. This is what is going on, man, you see? Because why? The wicked are bearing rule, man. You see, when the Israelites are gonna rule under the Yahushai, you know, then it's gonna be a righteous kingdom, and the people gonna rejoice when there is a righteous rulership, man. And that is what we are waiting for, man. That is what we are calling in existence to make for the second coming, who the world ignorantly call Jesus Christ of Yahushai, man. That He's coming and take this kingdom down, and that is gonna happen, man. The Lord ain't about to play, man. So let me go to another precept real quick. Bear with me. Because, hey, man, the earth needs new management. We need that, man. This kingdom is true. You know, people are mourning. People are sick. People are tired. You know, it is. We need new management, man. Everything is upside down, man. So this is the book of Ecclesiasticus, also known as the book of Sirach, chapter 10. A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, and what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. You see, and That's why, you know, you have all these types, man. And I was laughing because Biden came that America is much stronger and people are going crazy. You know, in his during his presidency, hey, you have all kinds. Yes, people like this. Let me show you real quick. People like this, you know, has a voice, you know, nowadays. With you know, his whole cabinet is full of these people, man. You know, of these letter, you know, of the whole alphabet. These people he put in place, man. That is what he did in his candidacy. So yeah, man. So people are sick and tired of it, man. So as the ruler is, you know, so are the people, man. You see, an always king destroyed his people. So what you see and what they're doing to build the smart cities and, you know, having plans and BBB, you know, establish the NWO, you know, he destroying his own people, man. You know, because now it's like 24 people are deleted and a lot of them are missing still. So there are more people deleted, man. You see? So, and this is an unwise king. That's why we need new management upon this earth, man. This devil, Esau Edom, the so-called white man, is unfit to rule this earth, man. You see? An unwise king destroyed his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. You see, because now base men are ruling. When you go to the book of Daniel, you know, matter of fact, let me get that. Bear with me. When you go to the book of Daniel, Daniel chapter 4. Let me see. I'm going to go straight to the point. Yeah. God, this is the book of Daniel, chapter 4 and verse 17. This is by the decree of the watchers. And what are watchers are the prophets, man. You see, the one that proclaiming the word of Yahweh by Shem Yoshai and pushing this word out, you know, daily, man. You see, and the demand by the holy, by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High Yahweh ruleth in the kingdom of man, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and set it up over it the basis of man, and they are the basis of man. You see, and if you read it here in the NLT, for this has been decreed by the messengers, it is commanded by the Holy One, so that everyone may know that the Most High ruleth over the kingdoms of the world. He gives them to anyone who chooses. He chooses, even to the lowliest of people, you know. And this is in a negative way, the lowliest of people, because base. Let me look that word up, base. Base goes in real low, man. Let me see it. Base. Basis. Yeah, let me see here. Yeah, denoting or befitting a person of low social class, but you Edomites as really the basis of man, because when you go to the book of Job 30, you know, you're gonna see who is the basis of man. You see? Let me get it. Meaning. Let me get it in the so like I want to get it in the etymology to make it more edifying. Let me get it here. Base, yeah. Let me go to the word base in 1300. Foundation of a building, pedestal of a statue, in general, bottom of anything. So the bottom of man. You see, anything considered as support, as its support, from Old French bas, depth, from Latin basis, foundation, from Greek basis, a step, that on which one steps or stands, pedestal, from beginning to go, walk, step from Beirut. But yeah, that is what it is, man. You see? Oh yeah, you got the whole. But that is basically what it is. It's the law. The gift to, let me see. Yeah, lowest, low of little height. Yeah, base lowly, low, lowly. From late Latin basus, thick, stumpy. Used only as a cognomen in classical Latin. Humilis being there the usual word for low in stature or position. Yeah, and that is what they really was, man. Which is of uncertain origin, possibly from Oscan or Celtic or related to the Greek based on comparative with base. Yeah, that is basically what it is, you know. Low people, man. So let me go back to the scriptures. Salakia. Yeah, man. So that the basis of man is given this kingdom, man, and that is the Edomites. So let me still go over there. Job 30. Don't want to make this lesson too long. This is Job chapter 30 and verse. Let me see. Yeah, this is really about it. This is about the Edomites, Their base. Yeah, let me read it from 1. Job 30 verse 1. But now they that are younger than I have me in derision, whose fathers I would have disdained to have set with the dogs of my flock. You see, because back in the day, the Edomites was crying. Everybody was like, hey, when you shoot a dog, like, hey, get out, throw a shoe at your dog, and they was treated like that because you don't want to have them even with your dogs, man, because you know what they're going to do, man. And they know for that. They have brothels for animals and all that kind of madness, man. You see? Yeah, whereto might the strength of their hands profit me, in whom old age was perished. Yeah, and also to go back, get back in verse 1, because they, they're younger than I in spirit, because the Lord made it really. That's why the older have to serve the younger, but we are older in spirit than these devils, than Esau, a wicked twin brother. Yea, whereto might the strength of their hands profit me, in whom old age was perished? For want and famine they were solitary, fleeing into the wilderness in former time, desolate and waste. Yeah, and if you read the book of Arthur Kushler, that goes into the Khazars, the way they was real filthy. The clothes was disintegrating from their back because they didn't bathe or wash. There was real filthy people. And living in the, there was the Unga Bunga, the real caveman, who cut up mallows by the bushes and juniper roots for their meat, So the Lord kept them really alive, so that they, because of they were so filthy. If the Lord leave them, then they already was, the Edomites wasn't here anymore, Like certain people want to say that the Edomites are not here, that the Edomites already perished. They were driven forth from among men. They cried after them as after a thief. Yeah, man, because they couldn't stand, by all the people of the earth. These cultures were civilized, and these Edomites were really, really animal behavior, man. You see, beastmen, cavemen. They dwell in the cliffs of the valley, in caves of the earth, and in the rocks. You see, that is what they was doing, man. You see, that's why the habitation, like Obadiah said, is up high. They are in the clefts of the rock, and it's the Edomites, the so-called white man. That's why we see the skyscrapers that they're building. That is their habitation, to be high. You see. Among the bushes they brayed, under the nettles they were gathered together. You see, they was making animal sounds, donkey, You see, that is what they was doing, man. They were children of fools, yeah. Children of base, man. They were viler than the earth, you see. So these are these base men that the Lord set over us and rule this kingdom, man. You see, this is these people, man. You see, yeah, and then you can read it for yourself. It's very beautiful. Yeah, man. So that is about the Edomites, man. What they are doing, and that the Lord set them over and really basically over Israel, man. You see, over you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Now they are our, really our masters, Salakia. So let me go back to the scriptures. Bear with me. Yeah, we're still in the scriptures, but I want to jump to another scripture. Salakia. This is Sirach. It is very late over here. It's just deep in the night, and I was like, I want to make this lesson. This is Sirach chapter 4, and Salakia. This is Sirach chapter 10. Man, I'm tired. And let me jump to 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. Yeah, and that is what the Lord is about to do, man. This kingdom gonna be translated to the Israelite, not like IUIC said that the Russian after 1,000 years of slavery that the Russians are gonna be back in power. No, we gonna have an everlasting kingdom, man. The Lord is gonna put these devils, the Lord is gonna put these devils back under like the basement that they was, man. You see, and the Lord is ruling in the kingdom of man. So the Lord is gonna put back, his chosen people back upon on top, man. And that is the Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and of course the speckled birds. So the kingdom is translated from one people to another, and that is what is about to happen, man. And yes, we're going to have an everlasting kingdom, man. You see, the Lord is going to give us that everlasting kingdom. Matter of fact, let me go over. Let me get it. Yeah. It's the book of Daniel, chapter 7. To go straight to the point. Let me see. Come. Yeah, let me go straight to the point. Verse 20, Daniel 7, verse 27. And it reads, and the kingdom and dominion and the greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven shall be given to the people of the saints of the Most High. Who are the saints? The Israelites, man, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. You see? Whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and all dominions shall serve and obey him. So all these other nations are going to be under the rulership of the Israelites with Yahushua and King David on top, man. You see, because that is that kingdom that is going to rule forever, and we ain't going to go never, ever anymore in slavery, man. All the wickedness that we now are experiencing is going to be a thing of naught, man. When Yahushua is going to come, man. But first it's going to get worse before it's going to get good, man. You see, and yeah, man. Hey, this is because we are under the rulership of a wicked ruler. This man is in authority, man. So that's why we are under this. That's why we are suffering, man. You see, the people are mourning. And matter of fact, I have a last scripture. Bear with me. Let me go over there also. Bear with me. The book of Job. Salakia. This is the book of Job, chapter 20, And verse 4, knowest thou not the days of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. Yeah, this is a temporary kingdom, man. The kingdom of Esau, man, and they are the hypocrite, man. The wicked, the Bible speaks of, man. You see, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, pursuing the book of Job, chapter 9 and verse 24. You see, the border of wickedness, Esau, Edom, the book of Malachi, chapter 1 and 4, man. You see, that is them that the Lord talks about, man. So let me jump down a little bit to, let me see, because what is going to happen, these devils ain't going to enjoy their riches, man. You see? Let me jump to there. Yeah, verse 19. Because he had oppressed and had forsaken the poor, because he had violently taken away an house which he builded not. Yeah, and everywhere this devil is going, he taking things what is not belongs not to him, man. You know, he's hoarding everything to himself. You see, taking your stuff, taking what is from other people. That is what he's doing, man. Surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly. He shall not save of that which he desired. You see, so he ain't gonna enjoy the spoils, man. He ain't gonna enjoy his NWO. So soon destruction is coming for him, man, by Yahweh Shai, man, and the angels, man. You see, there shall none of his meat be left. Therefore shall no man look for his goods. You see, it's gonna be soon over, man. Everything, he gonna lose everything. Everything that you hoard up now is gonna be translated back to us, like we was reading in the book of Sirach, chapter 10. You know, unrighteous dealing. You know, riches get by deceit. You're gonna give it back, man. You see, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him, you see, and the wicked here is, let me go quick to it. The wicked here is laborers, goes in the word laborers. And you can see it here, laborers, toiling, you see, in a strong definition. That laborer that has misery had taken labor, because that is going to happen. These workers, and the Hebrew word salakia is aimal, and all these workers, you know, like you see here in the fire over here, people, all these workers are coming after, or they're going to go after these so-called people who are now on top, man, who are getting spoils by greediness, by deceit. You know, all these workers who are working hard, all these American proud workers, and it's going to happen here too, because here every day they are complaining, you know, their hands going to be upon them, man. They ain't going to enjoy the spoils. You see, that is what is going to happen with them, man. So, hey, it ain't going to be well with him, man. When he's about to fill his belly, Yahweh shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. And that is what is going to happen, man. You see, all the things that you hoard up for yourself, you know, if you about, you know, cutting a steak, try to celebrate, you know, popping champagne and be like, yeah, we have accomplished our goal. The Lord is gonna hit the hammer on your head, man, and it's gonna be over for you, man. And slavery awaits you, man. Hardcore slavery awaits you, Edomites, and especially you elites who never worked a day, an honest job in your life, man. You see, the Lord is coming for you, devils. You see? He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. And that is what's going to happen, because the terminal nuclear missiles, the Lord is going to rain upon you. Plus, in the midst of that, the chariots are going to shoot you. You can hide in your bunkers. The Lord is going to take you out. He's going to send his 144,000 chosen elect with spiritual powers to take you, put you in chains and feathers, like the book of Psalms says, you know, put you in chains of feathers, you know. And slavery is awaiting for you, man. Hardcore slavery, man. You see, we're going to do double unto you that you did with us, man. And that is your future judgment, man. This is what you have to look forward to, man. Your whole NWA, like your whole NWO, it's null and void, man. You ain't gonna perform it. You ain't gonna perform your enterprise, man. You see? So this is what it is, man. So yeah, man. So their own tongue is full upon themselves. You see it here, you know, they don't even hide it anymore that this is what they want to do, you know, and it's funny, man.
Upon what is going to be a journey to rebuild these communities back and rebuild them better than they were when we started this fire. And rebuild them better than they were when we started this fire. And rebuild them better than they were when we started this fire. And rebuild them better than they were when we started this fire.
Yeah, man. So with that, I want to give the highest honor, glory, and all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash, Shalom.